Alright, what's up guys? I'm Isaac, it's back road Harley-Davidson, and today we have a 2020 Harley-Davidson Street 500. So, pretty cool bike. This is what's typically used in the Riding Academy, or the Harley-Davidson Riding Academy classes right now, but we are slowly transitioning over to the RA350Xs, but we'll talk more about those later. Today we've got the Harley-Davidson Street 500, liquid-cooled 500cc bike, 6-speed, super cool bike. It does have mid controls and has passenger pegs and a little passenger seat. Pretty stock bike. The only thing that's really been done to this is it does have the taller seat. The Street 500, there were 3 available seat options for these bikes: the reduced reach, the standard, and then the tall seat. So personally, I'm a fan of the tall seat. It's got a little bit more cushion and it just brings you up a little bit higher, so it makes the bike a little more fun to ride. So I'll start this thing up for you. Ignore that. All right, so go ahead and start on up. You've got the RPMs and gear. You've got your miles on the bike, 530 miles, trip A, trip B, clock, and gear / RPM. So not a ton, pretty simple, basic bike, good to go. I did just do a pre-run on this bike, and my camera did not work for it, so hopefully it's going to work this time. We are doing a different mic, so hopefully it works a little bit better for us. And yeah, let's see what we got. Brembo brakes, 2-in-1. Does kind of sound like the Jetsons, but it's good. It's a good little bike. These bikes are so much fun to go whip around. If you've taken a Harley-Davidson Riding Academy class with us, then you've probably gotten pretty used to these bikes. And if you're used to these bikes, then you're, let's see. Yeah, so you probably got used to these bikes. And so if this was the first bike you got comfortable with and you just really liked it, you know, come see us and see if we can find you a Street 500. You know, these things are not too bad. Pretty basic, you know, nothing more than you need. It does have the more European style turn signals, and you do have to cancel them. They are not self-canceling, I believe. Pretty basic buttons, very similar layout to the Nightster, the new Nightster, or at least the 2022 Nightster. You know, very, very basic in what they got. So and really, with this tall seat and this suspension, it's not a bad little ride here. It's getting a bit colder today. Ooh. The tank is kind of wide. It's very flat and wide. This makes it pretty interesting. But these bikes are really easy to whip around. They got Brembos, or there's a nice little Brembo brake up there in the front. Single rotor, little fork dust boots up there to protect those seals. But these are great bikes for brand new riders. That's the reason why they're used in. They're the bike that's used in our training course. I mean, first motorcycle for you to get. This one's great. And they're built like tanks. You know, they went through the, you know, most of them, they went through the Riding Academy, so, and they're still kicking. So, you drop it, you pick it back up, you keep going. And these bikes are still new enough that there's still a good little bit of aftermarket accessories available for them. You've got your crash bar, there are engine guards available for these bikes. And slip-on exhaust system, so they can sound a little bit more aggressive. So, all right, let's see what we got on the highway. We found out the passing power leaves a little to be desired. So if I wanted to pass this Honda CR-V, let's see, the mirrors aren't great. They do leave a little bit to be desired. I gotta kind of very limited. But so I can get up to 5th and 6th. But like that instant roll on throttle response up at 70, it's not perfect. You definitely could, it would be nice having a little bit more up here, but this bike's really gonna shine at those lower speeds. You can really get down with these bikes. The mids they have, the way the bars are set up, I mean, you can ride these things pretty well. You know, yeah, they're not gonna have that like instant like passing power up there, but I mean, you can lean these things pretty well. And the liquid cooled 500cc motor, I mean, they'll stay pretty cool out here too. Nice, solid, reliable, good to go. I took the rider coach training, and you know, all about how to coach people on, or took the class on how to be an instructor for the rider classes, and we spent a week on these bikes in the parking lot, and you know, they really kind of grow on you after a while. Just because I mean, they're basic, but I mean, you can whip them. But now, really kind of seeing how they do here on the highway. You know, I probably wouldn't pass this car and run up to the front, but I mean, I bet we can go the rest of this ride without putting our feet down. How about that? Let's see what we can do. Let's see just how stable these bikes are. I've got a green arrow, thank goodness. But I mean, these bikes are fun. They're fun to go whip around, easy to drive. Let's see. And these don't have the limit on them like the Riding Academy ones. So that's been taken off. So you can get up to a little bit higher speeds in first and second gear. So that is nice. You can do a lot with these bikes. Could whip them around pretty well. Oh. The only place that you might want a little bit more is, you know, that like instant acceleration. It's not there, but you can scoot with these things. I took one of these bikes downtown once. A buddy of mine's girlfriend owned one of these, and my bike was down for some repairs. I was doing something to it. Can't remember what. Maybe I was putting bars on and I was waiting for parts. Something like that. And I borrowed my buddy's girlfriend's Street 500 and rode it around Raleigh. That thing was a ton of fun. We'll give this Ranger some space. That is one nice thing. That is one thing that makes this bike nice for new riders, though. Is, I mean, it's easy to whip around, and you know, nice, light, nimble, and it's not overpowered. You know, it's not just so much power that it's easy to get yourself in trouble with. So. Especially when you're starting out. I mean, that's one of the best things when you're starting out and learning. If you can do so on a smaller, lighter motorcycle, that'll be good. So that way, you know, you can really focus on learning the gears and how the bike handles instead of just, you know, all out at, you know, 0 to 60 power wheeling everywhere kind of thing. So, but this one you can really get down in. It's got surprisingly good lean. Let's get to this nice part of concrete. You can get off of the bike too if you need to. Activity bus stopped. What does this mean? Weird place to take a field trip. Are they backing up? What? LEDs, hadn't seen that. Speaking of LEDs, this one does just have a halogen headlight. So, you know, just get an LED for it. Good to go. Make yourself a little bit more visible. Ooh, can't put my feet down. Haven't done it yet. Oh, don't make me do it now. Ooh. Oh, how'd I do it? Still good, still good. Alrighty. Nicely new paved Avon Ferry Road. This would be a fun road to go fast on. Yeah, I mean these bikes really don't look that bad. I mean, they really don't look bad. I mean, you can really kind of do some fun things to really spice them up, and you got that little cafe fairing, so it kind of keeps that, kind of cuts into it a little bit, so you don't have as much wind on your chest. Which, you know, if you're trying to ride this thing for a while, yeah, that does make it nice. So, we'll cut through Trailwood and Campus. We won't go through the whole run, because we got some other bikes to try to record today. Yeah, we're partying on this thing. This thing's nice and fun. We'll whip on around. Let's see. Go ahead and put it in second. Nice little climb here. Nice, beautiful scenic drive through here. So, you know, might not be the funnest bike to go whip around. Oh, look at this car. Classy. So it might not be the funnest thing to go ride down the highway up to the mountains. But once you're up in the mountains, I mean, you could probably keep up. You can keep up most everybody up there pretty well. You know, if they've got to slow down in turns a little more, you won't. This thing can lean pretty well. I'd go ride this thing up there. Oh, all right, this one's gonna be tricky. I have to start braking now. Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to ride too far on this thing. Like, you know, I'd ride to the mountains on it, but I probably wouldn't ride it all the way to Laconia. Which, speaking of Laconia, if anyone's planning on going out that way this year, let me know. You might be seeing this shiny mug out there. We'll see. We'll see. Now, that would be quite the video. It would be, I rode my Harley-Davidson Street 500 to Laconia, New Hampshire. from Raleigh, North Carolina. That would be quite the video. The only video that would be more impressive than that one would be the I rode my Harley-Davidson Street 500 back from Laconia, New Hampshire. Because if I'm riding a bike like this up there, I mean, we're keeping it pinned the entire time. You know, can a Street 500 do a hill climb? I don't know, but let's send it. I'll buy some knobbies when we get up there and throw them on and send it. See what it can do. Yeah, you can move with these things. You see videos like that all the time, like, you know, I rode my Harley-Davidson Iron 883 from North Carolina to California. And, you know, those are good videos, but let's watch the videos if you're riding it back. Because then it's a little more fatigue and see what you can do. So that's the fun thing about these smaller bikes is, you know, you can ride them wherever you want. You know, it's just a matter of what's most comfortable and what they're easier to do. You know, I can ride a road glide to Miami and, you know, be super easy. I can also ride the Street 500 to Miami. It just will be a little more difficult because you have to, you know, I'll have to stop for gas more. It won't be as smooth on the highway. You know, it won't be as comfortable, but you can do it. Let's see if we have to put a foot down here. We've done really well so far. And we'll do a complete stop. That's a complete stop. I mean, you can run these bikes on the highway all day. They're pretty smooth. Yeah, whipping this thing around to class. If you are a new rider and you go to NC State and you want a motorcycle, this would be it. This would be it right here. So perfect. Go whip it around class, go do some easy driving through the city. You'll be good to go. I will put the foot down. Shame. We were doing so well. Here it is. But not too bad. It's bad. Good to keep it moving. But experienced riders too, you can also have a lot of fun on this bike. You know, a lot of people say it's more fun to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike fast. Because, you know, you can party with it pretty well. Oh, they party. And Chevy Malibu has got places to be. Yeah, people hollering. Let me get moving so people don't holler at me. Let's see. Let me not catch the side of this Explorer. Yeah, the self-canceling turn signals is a little annoying, just because I guess I've gotten spoiled by the Softail cutting them off for me. That's not bad. So nice, good ride. We will come up the back way there instead. Well, let's do that. Ride the rest of Lake Wheeler. We got a lot of construction going on there. The Dorothea Dix rejuvenation project or something like that. Greatness in the making. Cool stuff, cool stuff. So this road's closed now, unfortunately, so no more dirt riding for us for a little bit. At least not in our backyard. I still want to go ride on that rooftop, but let's chill right here. Oh, elevator shaft, another one? There we go. Big crane, looks like fun. Alrighty, let's see, we've got our road hazard, some dirt. We'll go just party right here. So, this is the Harley-Davidson Street 500. Pretty nifty little bike. Great for experienced riders to go have fun on, whip around, and, you know, new riders, experienced riders, anybody can have a blast on there. Harley-Davidson Street 500. So we got some new bikes in. Yeah, we'll go ahead and park this thing on up at the front. And that is your ride and review for the day. So, tune back, same place, same time next week as we ride. I don't know what we're going to ride yet, but we'll find out.